second. Okay.
Okay. So I was trying to figure out where to start. So the first thing I guess I need to start with is my mom. She was actually raised in foster care. So that's always been kind of a passion of mine. I guess God has always kind of put that in my heart, kind of in the back of my brain. And then it wasn't until after a couple of years of us trying to have a child, and God just kind of, I guess, closed the door for right now. Still a possibility, maybe later. But after a couple of years of us trying and kind of getting discouraged, and we just kind of prayed and got together and said, well, where is God leading us right now? And I think that's when we just started to think about foster care, and that's when we got the application. We applied, went through TIPS, which is the training courses to get licensed as licensed foster parents, and so it was only a week later after we got licensed is when we got placed with Memphis, and it's just been a God story, and it's just been something that has just truly been a blessing to see how he was right when he was about to become adopted was when we got him. And so the process happened so fast. And 5 months later, then we adopted him from having him in our home. And it was just, we could never have planned it. It could have never been more, I guess, perfect that God just did it all. And then right now we are in the process of adopting another one. So it's just all just thanks be to God for his unspeakable gift.
Mm-hmm.
And so
yeah, being able to adopt a child, knowing there's so many out there, and after around 3 years worth of us trying ourselves and it never happening, God leading us down the road of adoption has been the best thing ever for our family. Being able to have a little boy and a little girl to love and care for, and all the love that God has shown us through our parents, we can now show them and grow with them as they continue their journey of knowing who God is and learning more about how God loves them and developing them into adult and mature Christians. It's been a blessing for our families to see the changes of where they were to where they are now, and we can only imagine the future God has for them.
Maybe talk about some of the things that you get to do with them, that fun stuff.
So something that we kind of, I don't know, just envision, well, something that I kind of envision for for having a child, I guess, is I never would have thought that adopting someone who's not like our biological child could act so much like us and have just have a lot of similarities, I guess, like hobbies. Like we've just enjoyed hiking with them, with how Memphis loves basketball and sports and the outdoors, and he recently learned how to fish, and that's just something I grew up doing. So doing just fishing, sports, and he loves food just like his daddy. So I think it's just been like it just has always seemed the past year or so that we've had him, it has been a fit. Everything that we do, he has just come along and has done with us. So, but yeah,
I'll cut out anything that's not.
Yeah.
Any last closing? Why don't you challenge people?
Yeah, about
challenge people to think about adoption.
About to say, if you've ever thought about adoption, or you've never even heard of it or thought about it, just the thought of there are kids out there, just like if you have any biological kids, they're out there living in group homes, kid homes. They're sleeping in DHR on couches in small, tiny rooms, probably about the size of a kitchen. So if you've thought about fostering, if it's been something you've heard through the grapevine, it is a blessing beyond measure to be able to love a kid that's not biologically yours, but still has the same exact needs and desires of wanting to be loved and grow up in a household with a father and mother. I'd encourage you to think about it and dig into more information, or talk to the other foster parents about it, because it is definitely worth the time.